steel,
As fleeting
ready
as
to
a
engage.
snowflake's breath, as timeless as a glacier's heart.
Hope will find a way.
I am the priestess
even
of
when all
primal
is
lightning,
forlorn.
the hunter of all the evil gods. It's my way or the highway.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the delay and all that. I had to do some, I think my system crashed, so I wasn't able to fix it real quick. Regardless, I have to stream on mobile right now because of that issue. Probably tonight I will have it fixed and ready for the next stream. Anyways, good evening and welcome to the stream.
I literally
I'm your
invented
host,
one.
SQ Okami, none other than myself. Here today we have two fantastic teams. Starting off the lineup, we have Xstatic and Otsutsuki playing the game number 1 for this day number 2 of week 3. And in picks at the band so far, you've seen that it's looking pretty much fantastic. You know, seeing the draft and improvement coming out from Team Xstatic is pretty much fascinating to see their improvement taking gradual process as each day goes by. Anyways, get to see Sarah play today and Bambi as well. Pretty much nice to see. Pretty much nice stuff to see.
For honor!
Alright, I'm back. Sorry for that break in transmission. Anyways, so far so good. The picks we've
Sun
seen.
rises when I give the
Otsutsuki still
word.
locking onto that that Xia pick from the seed. I think so far so good. They've been doing well with the Xia and pretty much decent win rates Xia has in this tournament overall. I think she's the most picked marksman right now. And yeah.
I fear no kraken, for
Maybe
I
I'm gonna
am the
freestyle a
invincible
bit more
Lancelot.
tonight. So let's go with it then. Bishop, stop acting like you ain't in the group chat, you know. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. We see pretty much decent picks for both teams today. Xstatic pretty much looking shining and all that. Sorry for that. Alright, I'm back.
Even the strongest strongest of currents failed to
It is
save
in
me.
despair that I see the fondest hopes.
Hello, hello, hello. My voice is coming out, so you should be able to hear me. Alright, good evening and welcome back to the stream. Good evening and welcome back to the stream. Like I said before, Otsutsuki pretty much locking that Lancelot pick. I think it's a nice, let's say, change of pick for the side of Amish. I've never seen him play an assassin, and this is the first time I've seen him locking an assassin jungle. Maybe they just want to test some stuff on the side of team Otsutsuki against Xstatic, you know. I hope Xstatic have this game cooking in the bag. Alok getting picked up by Shiki there. Pretty much nice draft coming out. Sorry I wasn't able to give you guys some pick actions tonight. I'm really sorry, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going for the side of from the draft though. I really give it for team Xstatic. They have the draft, but it all comes down to how well you can utilize your draft. That's what that matters the most.
5 seconds.
If they are not able to utilize it properly, then there's nothing much to say, you know. But anyway, the game starts. Game number 1 of the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, let us rejoice indeed. I'm gonna flip my list here. Sorry about that. Alright. You see the game starting off pretty much very slow pace. Everyone doing their minding their business and all that. And yeah, I think it has been a really bad start for Xstatic, not being able to get a point even up until now. Like they were struggling, you know, struggling to get a kill locked in for the side. It's just one game. Then again we see a fight breaking out from there. I lose Bane already on low HP. Indra still locking, getting the first blood for the game. Indra not backing out though, still chasing Sarah onto the tier 2 tower, but then again he gets knocked up. I'm gonna back up pretty much. Otsutsuki already securing that first blood for the side, giving them the lead in terms of goals. Xstatic has to improve their gameplays if they want this team to work out fine. On that Lancelot. I wonder what he can do. Can he dance? See, look on full Bambi, but gonna back out from that fight. Nothing much he could do there regardless. I think he's gonna go straight up for the turtle of the first total of the game. Spawning in just exactly 2 minutes into the game. Shami not giving up regardless, trying to go, but then again we see a lot picking off the Yuzong off map. I think this game is going to give Otsutsuki the lead in terms of the turtle. gonna back up pretty much. I think we're gonna go invade more into the side of Team Xstatic. With the pokes. Alright, onto the good lane. We see pretty much Nathan and Xstatic pretty much battling alright. Now anytime is pretty much very low. If Val is gonna back out from that fight regardless. With the flicker again. You have to back out, or if you're not gonna get punished by the Xstatic, if not, without even saying, you're gonna get punished for it. Bambi goes with the ultimate to knock up, I mean to say, the Indra. And you're gonna go back out from the fight as well. I think we have a pause coming in. While the pause is on, we'll take a break. I think Xstatic requested for a pause, so it was granted. Alright, while the pause is on, we're going to talk a bit more about the second game for today. I think it's between, that should be between, okay, we are back. Shinigami facing off against Darkstars. I think that's a match we all should be anticipating for, you know. Darkstars have pretty much been a very tough opponent in this whole Member Legend Nigeria League Season 4, and yeah, facing off against Shinigami, another tough squad. We don't know who is going to triumph with this. Without further ado, let's go into the fight. We see again already pretty much trying to get the kill on. It's going to be a failed gank regardless, no vision there. She's taking the farm off from the vein. Coming out from Sarah, back up from that fight. Indra goes in for Valerian, backs up on that fight once more again. Pretty much low HP right now. Pops again, pops his ultimate as well. Flickers to the position, get the kill onto Shami. Pretty much Ameshi goes for the backline, but won't be able to secure the kill onto Bambi. What a fascinating play there coming out from the side of Team Otsutsuki. Like I said before, I don't really fancy the Lancelot pick, you know, but regardless, being the first time we see Ameshi get locked that assassin jungle, pretty much worth the watch as well. 4-0 on the lead up on the board. Otsutsuki not here to play. Don't know what the fuck is that. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Let me sort that out. Don't know who's calling me by this time. Alright, we're back in the game. We're back in the game. Don't let that distract you. Come on, guys. Alright, pretty much a very slow paced game right now. Even though Otsutsuki are on the lead, they still keep it pretty much shield. Not rushing things. Probably they don't want to make a mistake and get punished for it. Xenagogue coming out onto Valerie and Darkstars with his ultimate, pretty much easy to escape. And again, you're gonna give them a chance to take this turret down. The T1 turret down. We see Bambi get killed there on the bot lane as well. The gun coming out from the top as well from the son of Otsutsuki. The dead turtle is up and be contained by the smell of the Xstatic. I think at this point in time, we just see Xstatic lack the fortitude to keep up, you know. Like they just lose the gold and they just like, man, let's just play on along, you know. No trying to outplay, no ganks, no nothing. Sorry for that, guys. Do a better job. By the Aurora. And may she pick up the kill. Let's take a look at the build so far, so good. Last of that Sky Piercer and War Axe. I love pretty much going for damage build as well, locking in that Heptas CC fight coming out for the bot lane as well. Shami falls down to the hand of Isa. That can get that Valerian fought and Nobishiki pretty much going in once again for the gang, but yeah, pretty much think they're gonna shield a bit more. They're AFK though. Oh, I forgot this guy was low. If it's too loud, please let me know. Alright, the fight is on. Free Lord there for the start of Otsutsuki. I think Xstatic at the point of time, like they just don't want to do anything. No movement, nothing at all. You see already 6k gold lead for the side of Otsutsuki right now, 9 kills on the board, right 2 for the side of Xstatic. Xstatic said they are not going to give up regardless, trying to get as much clear from that Lord push. We are popping that ultimate too fast, clear the Lord from reaching the inhibitor turret. tier 2 turret for the side of the team. That's starting going to fall as well. Both tier 2 turret are going to fall. This will make it just the inhibitor left to take down for the side of team Otsutsuki, and they pretty much have been in the back of the ultimate there. Mission go for the back line, trying to get a kill onto Shamin. Get the kill on Shamin. Takes 2. Is there going to be a triple? Get down to triple, ladies and gentlemen, but then they get shot down by Valerian. A 3-4-2 trade, pretty much decent in my opinion. Where Xstatic like is an engager, like you don't have someone to engage. You have to wait for the edit to do the fight. They are like a Khalid or something that is pretty more smooth as well for them. But that would be the end of his career in the top lane, though not his entire career entirely. See the Lord already up. Gonna be a free lane for the side of team OTK. Shami is going for tank build thing. It's not nice in my opinion. He has his own going for tank as a tank hybrid. Like I said, Bane is going for tank build right now. Arena War Axe and that endless battle is gonna go for the anti-hero. For the dive as well, Bane pop is ultimate, pretty much nothing much to do. Either go for the dive. My phone can't keep up. Yep. Yeah, my phone can't keep up with that. I think it's overheating right now. Battery is pretty much low, so you will have to play. Make a mistake and sell this game. You should not make mistakes. Now my phone is not screwing right. Like I had it under it and the battery is low as well. So we're charging now, so it should be fine. Turn it away then. Alright, we're back. Pretty much taking it slow right now, not trying to force anything. It seems Xstatic pretty much don't really want to try to go for the objective or anything. They're pretty much taking a show place right now. But then again, Otsutsuki not giving them the slack in time, zooming them pretty much out from every objective, from minions wave clear as well. But then again, I think they have just one inhibitor taken down, so they're not going to crash from that side while they try to push both lanes to catch up as well, maybe. That minion will they focus on the mid as well, pretty much leaving him senseless right now. Picks up over all the way as well, takes down. I should take it down. Would that be a double? I see I pretty much locking in that kill. You can see GG's ladies and gentlemen. Game number 1 in the bag. Xstatic did try their best, but then their best was not good enough, as I should say. They pretty much have a very solid draft for the next time. Anyways, guys, that will be all for game number 1. Let me try to fill this in while we wait for game number 2. See you guys. Be right back.
Even if I were an ant, I would protect the grass overhead.
Still waters run deep. Light me up and watch the world burn!
Butterfly is born by thy wish, guided by lantern's light.
Test. Alpha is online.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. My mic was muted. Anyways, guys, welcome to game number 2 of Mobile Legends Nigeria League Season 3, Week 3, Day 2. Game number 1. We have started pretty much having a rough start in game number 1. Not doing much in terms of picks, in terms of securing the objective and all those kind of stuff. But then again, I hope they fix the errors and come back mashing this game number 2. Still maintaining the same lineup they had in game number 1. They pretty much think they have it in the bag right now, the confidence and all that. But then again,
only love and night are everlasting.
it all comes down to how well you draft, like you said. Who am I to judge? Indra still locking that I lose for this game number 2 as well. Then at this point in time, Dipe, should I call it Dipe or should I call it Do? Dipe should be fine. Dipe or Diaper, is it Diaper or Dipe? But anyway, Dipe has been working that Yuzong pretty much not a solid pick. Yeah, I would rather take the Gatokasha instead of the Yuzong, to be honest. Locking that Aurora Bambi, the princess. Bambi the princess locking in onto that Aurora, a hero worthy of her status, you know. When again, Indra, the man himself, always serious with things, you know. This guy, you don't want to mess up with him, you know. But then again, we are again locking in on that Ixia once more again. Shiki locking the Khalid. Pretty much a solid draft at this point in time. They probably don't see him as a serious threat, you know. Be right back, guys.
True love
Don't go
is like
anywhere.
blood.
Alright. I'm charging my phone. What do you mean?
Thorns remain, should petals fall.
I don't know what our phone I should use. Should I use iPhone? iPhone is crap now. Samsung got nothing. But then my Samsung is pretty much old.
Come on, Dexter. It's our showtime.
Gato can't kick Khalid. Khalid can't kick Gato. It's vice versa, to be honest. It's all about utility. That's what both of them
Where
said.
there is light, there are
Gato
also
Kasha is for
shadows.
utility. The same goes for Khalid as well. And don't forget, Gato can cancel his healing. Running out that vein, what will Shaman go for? Gushon? Gushon, indeed. I think when it comes to 1v1, I will give Gatokasha the win because he can disrupt the Khalid healing and still do a decent amount of damage for him. In a 1v1, like it won't even last much, to be honest, before the Gato.
I am more than a weapon.
Sorry about that.
Hayabusa, Sanjo.
I'm actually still picking as assassin once more again, rocking that Hayabusa
I
pick.
can cure the pain. I harness it.
I'm really fascinated to see how well he will do with it. Anyway guys, I'll be right back. I'll show you the okay, let you see what Sarah will pick for the side of Otsutsuki. I'm not Ekate, sorry, Xstatic. My bad. The Eve will not. But they're going for combo wombo.
Time to take the field.
Oh, I receive Val on that Bruno. Val on that Bruno. Anyways guys, I'll be right back. Stay tuned. don't know why I keep forgetting that my mic is off. Sorry guys, my mic was shut down. I've been talking to myself all along. Yeah, I've been talking since, funny enough, and I didn't even know the mic. I was like, let me just check. Alright, we're back into the game. Like I said before, Xstatic are pretty much waiting for their fate right now, you know. And if they want to win a game, they should pretty much work on their meta pools and all those, you know, increasing their draft and all that. If you don't care, you shouldn't be here to watch the stream, you know. You just back off and relax. But regardless, thank you for being a fan of Mobile Legends Nigeria's Flicker. It's nice having you here. You see Indra gets they pretty much wasted their skill on Indra, and now they're gonna get punished for that mistake. Lord Gate taken by Otsutsuki. While we see they started pushing the top lane. Indra gets taken out by Shami. What happened to Flicker? The Calico, that Flicker ult coming in for the clutch. They won't be able to take anyone other aside from Valerian from the map. And Xstatic pretty much don't have that defensive lineup. Without that defensive lineup, to defend against a Lord push. Maybe they can defend against this normal Lord, but the advanced one would be a problem for them. Regardless of that, we see a lot of happening around the top lane, but then again, the second tower off, second turret is gonna fall down once again. Shot down by No, I won't even say that. Anyway, we gotta see if I coming out from the side of we're going to force that fight. Shami goes in for the island, we're gonna get punished there, shot down by Meshi. They're gonna come for the clutch for the backline, still trying to get a kill onto Ahmed. Again, I mean to say, blocks in front of again. Not even enough those. I think we're gonna back out from that fight, but if I were him, I would have fight till my death. Would have fought till my death. Shitty and Indra in positions to zone Xstatic away from the Lord fight. Waiting for the strong backer from that fight. The for the backer and take out Ishiki from the map. Diaper for the win. Ladies and gentlemen, we see Xstatic coming out from, but then again they get wiped out immediately. Not wipe out though, but I got a double. Locking on to from the back line. He's going to go in as well, but then again there's contact back to the backer. Not giving up the fight. Because still trying to force his way to the back line as well, but then again there's one probable key from Ameshi there, but then again pop his immortality. One more load and this should be Jesus. We have the green whites now being displayed. You see Gatot already almost we have 3 items locked in: the anti-Kuras, Dominus Ice, and trying to get Camilla goes for the back dash. She goes as well as the Mokage coming up from Ameshi, locking onto the backline steal, but gets shot down by trying to force the end of the game number 2, and yeah, that minion came for the clutch. Game number 2 secured by the giving them 6 point boost in the leaderboard. That's pretty much a decent match, if I must say. Otsutsuki pretty much showing us a nice fight. But anyways guys, stay tuned, and yeah, game number 2 should be starting, and I'm going to have a very wonderful stream for game number 2. Not this one I'm doing right now. I'm going to switch over to PC for you guys to enjoy the stream more. Anyways guys, I'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Through this mask, I see no fear. I bear this mask, for this duty is mine alone.
What is this? Is the ceremony over?
Mommy, I'm scared.
What is that?
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
In their hearts, fear festers into darkness. But deep within, there is hope to crush that fear. Through this mask, I see no fear.
Only love and night are everlasting.
The Immortal One chose me to vanquish the shadows that plague this world.
Time to go to the R&D show for some fun.
Still waters run deep.
Muscle of iron, bones of steel.
upon the edge of the void.
My mission is to protect lives.
The hunt begins.
Minotaur will finish off what was left undone.
I am not the only one bound by these chains. I am more than a weapon.
All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to day 2 of week 3 of the Mobile Legends Nigeria season 4, and this is going to be match 2. Match 1 was between Xstatic and Otsutsuki, which ended in a 2-0 sweep. Otsutsuki taking both games for that match, and in this one we're going to be having a much more intense game. I think this is one of those games that even if it does end up somehow, I don't see how that happens, but if somehow this game does end up ending in a 1-1 or in a 2-0, it most likely won't be a sweep. It is going to be one of those 2-0s that are only 2-0 on the scoreline, but we would see from the gameplay that these two sides are definitely not going to be wanting to drop points today. On the left side is going to be Shinigami. Yeah, basically their run so far has been absolutely amazing, except when they were held to a 1-1 draw. And then I think same thing goes for Darkstars, who were the ones doing the holding. I think keeping Xenagogue also to a 1-1 draw. And yeah, this is going to be the first game between both teams, and the first 3 bans, or rather this is going to be the second phase of bans. The last ban for the side of Darkstars is going to be that Aurora banning out 3 assassins, banning out the Soyu, the Ling, and the Nolan. I think it's like common practice now. Whenever Levi is in the opponent's team, you just ban the Link, basically ban the assassins, and then of course respect to the Nolan. Silver plays a very mean Nolan, and yeah, definitely ban worthy. And so you of course is just a mental hero right now. And yeah, we're going to see a Balmond pick here by Crane. It is the pick that got them a win. I think was it against Xenagogue, maybe, I think. But yeah, the Balmond actually did pretty well, and personally, yeah, I feel like the Balmond just does well against Phoveus, in the sense that, you know, Phoveus is always like in your face, and he has a tendency to, you know, run with these 1 HP outplays and things like that. Balmond is definitely that hero. I think Balmond Martis, probably one of those two heroes that can punish you instantly if you try to, you know, think you're smart and do 1 HP outplays. You know, the lethal counter and then the decimate from Martis also. But yeah, all heroes have been locked in for both teams here. Shinigami will be, you know, running that Hylos, Fulvius, you know, and they are going to actually be using the Julian in the jungle. Luyi surprisingly left open like till, you know, the second rotation and stuff like that. You can see marksman banned for Amir, but he's still going to get his hand on that cloud. So Amir is going to be getting his hands on the Claude. I think unlike versus Darkstars, where, you know, they just made sure they banned all the gold lane heroes, which actually showed, because it ended up crippling, you know, the gold lane, ended up forcing Amir to go for that Popol and Cooper pick, which didn't really do too well in that match. And then, but this time Shinigami is going to leave the Claude open. I'm guessing they feel they have a solution to that Claude. They're going to leave it open, and then yeah, Bamon starting on the blue buff. Julian is going to be starting on, you know, the red buff, just opposite each other. I wonder if the rule be started a bit late. He's still going to have the clear advantage on Balmond, and we see some recall spams. I guess it's not a pause request, just trying to, you know, get into the game, both teams. And already that's going to be the lethal taken by Shinigami here. Actually, it's going to be Hylos who gets the lethal, interestingly. And the EXP lane is just going to be a regular EXP stuff going on, you know, just that fight that never ends. Beatrix actually caught pretty low. I'm guessing there was an exchange between the Beatrix and the Claude in that lane. And I think the Amir should be able to, you know, play old lane, considering the fact that he does have the BMI that you can use to, you know, just check the bushes from time to time and know when the gank is coming. Another gank, early gank actually. So I feel like they should have been able to do something there if, you know, they didn't retreat so fast. But look at the amount of damage that Beatrix is dealing to that Claude. Just seems almost like an unfair trade, you know. And then yeah, Kritsan is going to be caught in that rotation as he's trying to clear that mid lane to, you know, get closer to level 4. Both teams are going to ignore the turtle for now as junglers try to, you know, push to that level 5 for this first turtle of the game. Kritsan is actually a bit like, I think this is one of those, it's into the back line there. Sky Guy already diving so early and he's still going to be alive for long enough, and you know, not even low enough. Even the revitalize from Hylos is going to basically get him back to full easy, and that is going to be the Fulvius, you know, basically single-handedly zoning out 4 members of the opponent's team, while Crane, Balmond here actually is going to be a bit slow on the retribution of Beatrix, making that rotation to the turtle side, and it's going to be first blood picked up actually by both teams. It's going to be a 1-1 trade. They roam for the mage, and you can see here very quick rotations there from Levi, and he gets back to the lane in time, you know, gets that turtle and does not miss his way. I feel like the Balmond was a bit slow to that lethal counter retreat combo. Maybe, just maybe, he did not have the ultimate yet. But I think moving forward, this is something we would have to pay attention to. You know, that objective game, you know, the objective battle between the Balmond and Julian. I think it is clearly a win for the Balmond. It's not even close. The Julian probably doesn't have any, you know, serious damage skill that he can really combo, you know, to secure objectives. That was a beautiful catch, and that was Minotaur. That was the Minotaur. taken out, you know, the basically like 2 seconds, and he literally just disappeared from the map. And you know, these are the types of fast rotations we should be expecting to see from the side of Shinigami. Claude here actually commits to the BMI, thinking he can't take the Beatrix down. He probably might, but definitely would have given a trade back in return. That's basically equal damage traded. Ooh, that was very, very close. That was actually a very, very good play there from Levi. You know, almost getting that snipe onto the Claude, but the Claude is going to make it and recall just in time to avoid, you know, that sniper shot. And as both EXP laners are going to battle to clear the lane, quick rotation actually, as Sky Guy is going to join the rest of the team for the turtle. Ruby is going to be a bit slow behind, but once again, this is going to be the second turtle of the game here, started up by Silver. We're going to see Beatrix here in the back line. Going to stay safe as Claude tries to clear his lane, and this is once again, yeah, this is that superior retribution game from the Balmond here. It is very, very difficult to match up with a Julian, and that's going to be the turtle secured and a kill. And Beatrix in a bit of a trouble here, as she will need to spend that flicker, you know, to make it out. And that Balmond actually dealing a lot of damage already. This is the same thing, you know, we saw. Oh, it does take some damage back this time. Is going to be forced to retreat, but that was beautiful zoning, and that is going to be the first, you know, the first structure is going to be secured by Darkstars. And this is fluid play. This is the type of gameplay we tend to see whenever Darkstars do get their hand on that Balmond. I think the Balmond was banned out in the last game they played, banning out that Balmond, you know. And I think we can see why the Balmond was banned against them, you know. Even if like this fighter-esque, this fighter slash tanky, you know, junglers are not necessarily 100% in the meta, if you have a team, if you know how to make it work, then you just know how to make it work, and then it works. I mean, we could see in the NACT finals with Mobazin bringing out the Akai, you know, the Paquito and things like that. And yeah, that just goes to show that at the end of the day, it's still just skill that matters. The execution and how you put those heroes to use, that really, really matters. The third turtle of the game will be spawning in just less than 15 seconds, and we're going to see, we might just see another rotation there to the top lane. I think ooh, now this is the kind of damage you want to put on the opponent's team right before the turtle. And yes, I think really Shinigami just needs to find a way to deal with the Balmond before going, because it's not a 50-50 retribution. The Balmond, you know, versus the Julian. Glorious Pathway is going to be pop, trying to, you know, disturb the Balmond, but that is not going to be possible, as the Minoan Fury plus, you know, that little counter retribution is going to get that out. Amir here going to ham, basically free hitting in that backline, getting Silver out of the way. Beatrix is going to be fine here as she does go to the top lane to push that, see if she could get some consolation back. But so far, Darkstars have been in the driving seat and they've been playing this so well. Very, very beautiful start from Darkstars so far. I think if we take a look here at the replay from that turtle fight, you can see here the combination of the Minoan Fury plus that little counter and the retribution was just too difficult to handle. And you see very, very easily, you know, Amiri in that backline, free hitting, nothing, you know, the Julian could do. You know, you've already used your skills, and basically the Julian is a sitting duck when his skills are on cooldown, and we should be expecting to see more of that soon. I know, just as I was saying before the fight broke out at the turtle side, Shinigami will need to find a way. Either you take out the Balmond before contesting those retro battles, because it's just unfair. You know, you can't win the fight. And you can see here another beautiful knock up onto 2 with the little counter. Is going to be an instant double kill there. Tries to use the retribution to slow them down. It does end up, you know, getting a hold, but Amir kind of overcommitting there. He's going to be taken out. Maybe you know, underestimating the amount of damage that Beatrix could do. Already Beatrix is looking at the items. You know, the Beatrix is already sitting at that BOD. Does have the extra penetration from that Fury Hammer, and yeah, Beatrix does have damage. She does have that Blade of Despair already, and I think she's going to, you know, quickly get all other items that she will be going for. And Darkstars need to make sure they don't get too complacent with this little lead that they have. The comp is beautiful. It actually works perfectly well with how they want to play it. You know, the CC that they provide, the mobility, you know, from that Claude, and then basically is a really heavy CC heavy comp that is difficult for Shinigami to handle right now. You can see here just that little bit of overextending. That is the Hylos, you know, the horse that is supposed to be one of the tankiest members being put down. Amir, 2 flickers actually burnt by Amir and that Ruby there, and I think this is going to be a free Lord for the side of Darkstars. Actually very, very beautifully played. You know, what Darkstars is doing right now is what, you know, I was thinking Shinigami should be the one pulling off at this point of the game. You know, you want to try to make sure those objective games are almost 100% when you want to. So take the fight first. It's just that unfortunately it's so difficult for Shinigami to take fights now because of how front to back this the draft for the side of Darkstars is. You know, you have so many layers you have to cross before getting to the Vexana, who on her own already has that deadly grasp that can be very, very disgusting. Plus, you know, the Knight also. So she does provide kind of her own peel for the team, and then not to mention you have the Claude that is just so difficult to catch, and then you can't even dance around with low HPs when you're, you know, fighting this comp because of that Balmond. So basically the draft just works absolutely beautifully well for them, and that's another kill off camera there picked up by the Vexana, and that's going to be the Phovius who is supposed to do the zoning, dropping once again. I think we really need to acknowledge how well Amir has been playing this game. You know, even though it seems like he's not always there, but look, he already has a Trinity build, gotten the first prerequisite item to get that rose gold also, and he hurt a lot. The Beatrix is not too far behind, you know. The Beatrix is actually ahead in gold, has more gold than the Claude, so good job for the Beatrix, keeping the farm, you know, up there. And between the junglers is going to be, of course, just 1 level gap. Bamon, however, is going to be taking, you know, the creeps from, it's going to be taking all the creeps from the side of Shinigami here, almost level 15. So come the next Lord, I feel it should just be a 1 level gap between both teams. Minotaur here is going to prioritize actually getting the Oracle and the Radiant Armor. I'm guessing there is a decent amount of magic damage, you know, for 3 members actually for the side of it. The major physical damage is going to be coming from Beatrix. Of course, the Phovius also shouldn't be overlooked. It does a decent amount of damage, you know, over time, but unfortunately, you know, it's the same thing I was mentioning earlier about how that Balmond interacts with the Phovius, and how I feel it is kind of a soft counter to the Phovius, in the sense that the Phovius, you know, has that tendency to, you know, pull off those low HP outplays, zoning and stuff. And this time we can always see that every time the Phovius, you know, tries to do any zoning or stuff like that, number one, you have the Vexana with the deadly grabs, CC, you have the Minotaur with the knockoff, you have the Ruby, you know, with the stuns, and by the time he gets too low, that later counter from the Balmond is going to take you out instantly. And just like that, I think this we are going to see, yeah, another Lord basically busted down, you know, by Darkstars. And this is what control looks like. They have not let Shinigami do
anything whatsoever. The whole map is red. Shinigami did take that one turret in the top lane, but apart from that, you can see here there's barely anything Shinigami can do at the game. They can't move, they can't step out of the base. Anybody that takes one step outside, like just one step out of position, is dead. Just like this, glorious pathway is going to be popped, just for damage control basically, but they're going to lose the inhibitor in the top turret. Two more minions are going to be coming here, almost making their way to the mid lane. And look at the amount of damage being dealt to Silver there already. Focus is going to be placed to the mid lane. Actually, Focus is going to place 2 here in the top lane area where Minotaur is going to use that Minotaur raid, and that is going to be the disgusting amount of damage. Actually, Amiri is going to drop, but that was a lot of damage he did, before falling. Sky Guy is going to fall in return. The knock up there from Minotaur is going to get that out, but I think that is probably all Darkstars will be able to get, from this. Unfortunately, Amir had to fall. They're probably overestimating the amount of damage. Ooh, 3-man knock up there by the enhanced chains from Silver, which will force Darkstars to retreat. Yes, Darkstars still trying to see. This is going to take out the Beatrix. That is a shutdown. Beautiful, chain CC and the damage there from the Vexana. Observing how the Beatrix was a bit out of position. That is going to be a double kill. Right now, I think it's the Vexana causing so much havoc, for them. The amount of CC in the side of Darkstars is so difficult to handle. Amir is actually back. The siege continues in the base of Shinigami as Fovius is going to be here trying to see if he could stop anything from happening, but this is going to be a siege onto the base. Crystal is going to be focused. There are no minions. Another blazing duet. He's going to take down he's going to take down Julian there, and that is going to be game 1. Absolutely beautiful gameplay by Darkstars there. This is an outcome not many was expecting. You can see Fovius here, on the on stop, just jumping around and trying to see if he could defend, but the onslaught, the pressure that Darkstars applied to that, they were not going to leave that area until they took down the crystal. And that is what happens when you are able to assess the amount of the advantage that you have in a game. They knew they didn't have to retreat. They knew how high the gold lead was between both teams. That was a 17-4 kill count for both teams, and yeah, that was a lot. Beautiful play from Darkstars, acknowledging their lead and taking advantage of it. And yeah, I feel like Shinigami definitely could have done better. I don't see where the Balmond was just causing so much problem. There was so many melee heroes, and then the Julian against the Balmond in the jungle was not really going well for the Julian. That's an automatic disadvantage for him. But yeah, as we head into the game 2, we will analyze further what happened in game 1, and that's going to be it. We'll be right back. See you guys for game 2 of Shinigami versus Darkstars.
Minotaur will finish off what was left undone.
Gaze upon the edge of the void.
It's time to go to the R&D show for some fun.
Only love and night are everlasting.
Muscle of iron, bones of steel.
하야부사 산조.
I will protect you. The hunt begins. To me, fun is all that matters.
Let's go!
Butterflies born by thy wish, guided by lantern's light.
Come on, Dexter. It's our show time.
to protect lives.
All right, welcome back to game 2. This time it's going to be game 2 of Xenagogue versus Darkstars, and I think we saw how game 1 went down. From the bans, you can see they don't want Amir to breathe, but he does still have that Ixia to pull off, and quite rightly so. Respected enough. That Balmond was the first ban. The Balmond caused so many problems for them, you know, and yeah, I'm guessing Amir seems to be showing that Leslie about the part of my mind feels he should just go for the Ixia. The Ixia is another hero that, you know, he has done pretty well on. It might be a bit difficult to pull off into this. You know, they have the Hayabusa, the 1-1, and the Gatokacha, so maybe the Ixia will not be the best choice, but I feel at the end of the day it's just comfort over meta. But we're going to see two picks who are going to be debuting into, you know, Mobile Legends season 4 here. It's going to be the Son and the Leslie, and personally I honestly love the draft from Darkstars. You know, they preemptively picked that Lolita. I wonder if they had an idea of what the picks from Shinigami is going to be, but after they picked the Lolita, immediately Camille, you know, locked in that 1-1, and I feel the Lolita is one of the biggest counters to 1-1. Basically everything she does can be countered by the Lolita, and we're going to see Kritsan here hovering over that Tigreal. He might actually lock that in for the side of Shinigami here. It seems like, yeah, they are going to go with the Tigreal. Yeah, that's going to be the Tig locked in there. This is going to be the draft for game 2. Game 1 was taken rather comfortably actually by Darkstars. Not, you just know, they basically played the micro and macro game better and just outdid, you know, the side of Shinigami. This time Shinigami are going to look to play something different, something better than what they did in game 1, and I think we are all here for it. Alright, and that's going to be game 2 as we load up into, you know, this match. And yeah, you know, just the same way we talked about in game 1 that the jungler of that Balmond was going to be an unfair retry, but this time it is going to be a slightly more even looking one, as we're going to have Crane here pull out that Sun for us in the jungle. And of course, Son is a very, very fast, you know, jungler too. You know, he does clear relatively fast here. You can see as both junglers head towards the red buff, we're going to first deal with the little Larry, and Silver is going to go towards the blue buff area. I'm guessing there's going to be a quick gank, you know, to that gold lane, and I think that's definitely something, you know, you want to do. I don't know the idea. I don't know how well Leslie does against the 1-1. Doesn't seem to be doing too bad so far, but yeah, both teams are going to, you know, the quick rotation here to that gold lane. Ooh, that was actually decent damage done, you know, to Lolita. They're forcing Mosquito Dio to recall, you know, as they head on to the mid lane to clear that, and then actually both junglers ignored the turtle, just, you know, noticing that now Crane is going to, you know, just ignore the turtle, leave it. There's no use taking a necessary fight, and these are the kind of disciplined plays, you know, that separates the actual good players, you know, the pros from the from the noobs, if you can, you know, call it that. But you can see here, actually, surprisingly, it seems Amir is going to be doing well. Unfortunately, he does end up, taking out that wave too quick, giving the gold crab back to Levi. I think you should have just let the minions do their thing. He already had a very, very good freeze going on there. But yeah, the first auto of the game is going to first auto contest rather is going to be here. Avatar of the Guardian. The turtle is going to be secured by Sky Guy. Beautiful, perfectly timed Avatar of the Guardian there. But that is going to be it. That's going to be all they get as they go back to farming. And you see here, this is going to be a very, very interesting lane to keep an eye on. I think Amir does need to be careful here, as he does recall he's going to be spotted out by Crit San, and it is going to be an immediate punish there, as Crit was going to dive in to see if he could stop the Leslie from recalling. No flicker, just trying to take that kill with the S1 alone. Unfortunately, that will not work well, and that's instead going to work for Shinigami instead, work for Darkstars instead, as Amir under Leslie is going to pick up the first blood. And I think we should be seeing a lot of these slow-ish looking plays from both teams, because after how the first game went with all that, I think from the replay here that we're seeing Kritan thinking he could get that easy kill. It would have been nice, to be fair. It would have been nice if he was able to get that kill, but Amir spotting that out and then getting the kill, Uno reverse. And yeah, of course, this EXP as usual is going to be like a dead lane. Basically, I think things are just going to be slow. You could even see from the first from the first auto, the way the first auto fight went, after the objective was secured, both teams just immediately disengaged and went back. No use fighting for what is already gone. And this is, I feel, what we'll see over time. They do have a very decent late game comp. They have the Sicilian, that's for Darkstars. I mean, they do have that Sicilian. They have the Sun, who is going to seems to be getting caught here. Ooh, beautiful play there by the Lolita, as Hayabusa is going to be caught in the back lane. That shadow kill is going to take out the Lolita there. She was put down pretty low. However, Crane was on that Sun, was able to survive long enough, as Hayabusa is going to go back to just get that crate. The turtle is going to be reset here. Both EXP laners are around for the turtle, but the amount of damage that Leslie is doing might just, that is going to be almost like a solo kill, just from pokes until Leslie was able to take down the Gatokacha there. And mind you, that's supposed to be Leslie is supposed to be a hero that comes online in the late game, and already another kill has already been given to that Leslie here. I don't think this is how Shinigami were planning on playing this game, and a siege is already going to be happening in that top lane. Turtle really low. Turret, pardon me, the turret in that bot lane is so low. I think they're probably just going to look at applying more pressure, putting more focus on this bot lane tower, because this Leslie really needs to be kept in check. I mean, if we can take a look at the replay again, you can see the Leslie here. Look at the position of that Leslie as she just goes back, pops that passive, gets another hit onto Sky Guy, one hit at a time, uses the S to another hit, and then the ult. And fortunately, the Sky PSR was already there. I feel like she still could have taken him out regardless. But yeah, we are going to see the Leslie is going to be put down, and I think the kill was secured by Camille Levi. So I guess that's suddenly all the quote unquote pressure that was supposed to be on the side of Darkstars That's probably relieved a bit, considering the fact that, okay, fine, we did say the Leslie had to be put in check, and I guess that is one way to do it. If you want to put the hero in check, you put down the hero, and a bit of a clash there in the mid lane. Interesting, as Darkstars actually are going to commit to that mid lane turret, almost getting it. I'm guessing this is the power of that push potential of the sun. You know, the moment you take your eyes off your hero, off your turret rather, you come back and then your turret is almost gone. But beautiful, you know, use of the clones by the Hayabusa. You know, it doesn't have the shadow kill here, but he was able to utilize, you know, those, you know, teleporting from one clone to the other and getting those, you know, shurikens out. And that is going to be another kill onto Big Phase, as the third turtle of the game is going to spawn. I think this one is just going to be left. It's going to evolve into a Lord anytime now, and the next fight is going to be one for the Lord and not the turtle. Mosquito Dio puts down really low. Leslie trying to see if she could get the snipes in, stops the recall. Actually, this is a very ballsy, you know, Leslie right here, causing a lot of problems, stopping them from recalling. A bit too aggressive here. I think this might be the demise of the Leslie. That was not the best of plays, and just from that, another, you know, play, the implosion is going to find a way, looking for the stacks, looking for the marks. Here is going to be Camille Levi on that 1-1 avatar of the Guardian, only going to connect onto the clone of the Sun, and you know, Shinigami is going to retreat and, you know, set a beeline for that Lord, as they now have a superior advantage in the Lord area. And this is something, you know, that Darkstars need to be careful about. Not Darkstars per se, but the Leslie needs to be more careful of her positioning. No matter how much damage you do, you are still just a marksman, and no matter how much damage you can take, you are still just a tank. As Crit Sand is going to be put down there, and that's going to be 2 kills going to the side of Darkstars. Beautiful recovery there from them. I am offended by Ruby pushing back that Hayabusa, and I think this is going to be the first Lord going to the side of Darkstars. Another beautiful play. I really feel like we need to mention here, we need to mention the amount of work that this Ruby is putting into, you know, into all these clashes. You know, even in game 1, you know, unfortunately for the Ruby, it was Bauman, you know, who was basically shining, quote unquote, and because of, you know, how much, you know, gap there was in the jungle between the Bauman and that Julian. But you know, it was easy to miss the amount of pressure that the Ruby kept on putting on them. You know, those I'm offended plays, you know, that don't run Wolf King, you know, that's basically like a double stun, and it's so hard to get out of if you are an assassin, if you are a Fulvius, and you know, things like that. And that's another example of what happened in the last turtle fight, last Lord fight rather, pardon me. However, this Lord is going to be attempted to very quickly by the side of Shinigami here, as they take down the Lord. In the bot lane is going to be Sun pushing, and this is only going to get worse. Avatar of the Guardian is going to connect onto the back line there, but it's going to be Hayabusa who's going to secure that kill onto Sicilian. That is going to be a 0-3-0 Sicilian, who is looking to come online in the late game. But the push in the bot lane, even getting the inhibitor tower, the inhibitor turret, yes, and that, you know, this is a problem when you play against the Sun. Ooh, that was actually a beautiful catch there by the Tigreal, followed in by the Frigid Glacier, and that is going to be a killing spree, double kill for the 1-1. I actually don't even notice what happened in that fight. I guess we'll have to check that out in the instant replay. For now, it's going to be Darkstars, the Ruby, and you know, that Sicilian trying to defend that lane, but shadow kill there into the back line, quad shadow rather, into the back line, and yeah, that's going to be it. They are going to take that mid lane turret for the price of nothing. But you can see here, after taking that bot lane from this replay, the Tigreal was the one with the flicker implosion, actually catching for, also giving 1-1 the stacks that she needed. and picking a kill, almost picking both kills without the stacks just yet. And yeah, she didn't even need the crossbow of Tang, to get that was it a double or a triple kill. And yeah, that was basically Darkstars back. Shinigami back into the game, the gold lead right now, barely 1k, not even up to 500, between both teams. That is a perfectly even match game right now, almost taking out the Leslie again. This I think the Hayabusa is actually applying a lot of pressure to that backline. Probably I think the side of Darkstars just need to work on their position better, considering the fact that the backline is always so close to the front line, as it's easy for the Hayabusa to use those shadows, connect onto one, and then let the shadow kill spread onto other members of the of the backline. So basically I think Darkstars, the Lolita in particular, Dio needs to make sure he gives a bit of space, needs to give space between him and his backline, the backline being Sicilian and the Leslie. Unless the Leslie is trying to flank, well then that's understandable. If you're trying to flank, then it should be so close, but conceal play here by the Tigreal, as he does bob and weave, but nothing is going to happen. There's going to be spotted out by the Sanguine Claws of the Sicilian, and the Lord is not even going to be attended to. Sky Guy taking so low, forced to use Revitalize, and that was, at a point, that was just the clone of the sun beating the hell out of Gatokacha there. But right now I think I just absolutely love how Darkstars have executed this draft so far. It's so annoying the way I'm even seeing it. It's so annoying to play against, where you have these pokes from the Leslie, you have Sun instantly diving in, dishing an insane amount of damage without even being there. But this is going to be the Lord. Beautiful bait here by Darkstars, as the Lord is going to be reset. Unstoppable, picked up by Silver on that Hayabusa. That is going to be a 1-for-nothing trade there. Sun, yeah, this is going to be a Lord. Just left implosion in the backline onto 2 monster kill for the Hayabusa, and that's going to be a double kill for that Hayabusa once again, as the Sun picks some kind of consolation prize, taking down Sky Guy. And that was, I think that was full set was off the back of a beautiful play, a beautiful implosion catch by the Tigreal there. Sun, one-man army, is going to make sure Shinigami don't take this Lord, using those clones masterfully. And yeah, definitely Shinigami is not going to risk this. They're just going to parallel around the world, make sure nothing happens. So far actually I haven't really noticed the Lolita blocking off maybe the S1 of the 1-1, or trying to hit back that crossbow of Tang. Though to be fair, I've only seen the crossbow of Tang activated once throughout this game here, so the 1-1 probably has not been given space to activate those marks easily. But that won't matter, because she's still on that 401 KDA, and that's how you are doing something right. You're not dying as a marksman, and that's the most important thing. Sicilian here actually beginning to deal a decent amount of damage. Conceal play once again, forcing the flicker out of Amir. That was actually a beautiful well-timed flicker there, but now that is information to the side. Ooh, Hayabusa is going to get caught out there, probably mistiming that. Frigid Glacier is not going to save the aura, not even the Pride of Eyes, as that's going to be a 2-for-nothing trade. The jungler for the side of Shinigami is not going to be present for this Lord fight, and this enhanced Lord is going to go to the side of it's going to be Lolita picking that up, as the rest of the members of Darkstars are going to head on to that mid lane to see if they could clear that up. And another beautiful game being played by Darkstars here. I have no idea what has changed from the past few games. Actually, not more. The Darkstars did start off pretty strong. It's just, I guess we haven't really seen them play like this, play so organized you know, knowing how what they have drafted is supposed to work, you know. So taking that Balmond out was not enough, you know, reason for them to not perform. As take out the Balmond, they bring out the Sun. Comfort over Meta over and over again. Beautiful Luminum Blast flicker into the backline. It's actually going to catch 2 as it does get even the 1-1 there in the backline, as she does just tries to clear the lane. The Lord is going to be taken care of. Silver once again, Shadow kill onto the backline. Is going to take out the Sicilian, and all other members are going to be fairly healthy here. Amir is going to take out Sky Guy. Immortality pop by Sun. That's going to be a double kill for Amir. Crossbow of Tank finally is going to be activated, but the Winter Crown play is going to come clutch. However, the Hayabusa is going to get that shutdown kill onto Amir, who has been causing a lot of problems for them. This is another play here, another Luminous Blast in the top lane, but they're not going to be getting much from that here, as you know, they are going to be satisfied with getting, you know, 2 inhibitor turrets, and I think if I were Darkstars, I would be satisfied with that too. And yeah, they are just going to retreat, go back to, you know, clearing the jungle of Shinigami, and then going back to farming, trying to freeze the lanes. Also, you can see the minions just kept in the middle, trying to force Shinigami to come out and farm. They are going to get the blue buff, however, you know, unlike the first game, and I think we should really commend Darkstars for knowing, you know, when they are ahead and when they are, unlike the first game where they knew clearly that they had that, you know, gold lead. In this one, it is more of a close game, so probably forcing the game is like throwing the game. You know, you don't have so much advantage to work with, so no need to take any unnecessary risk like, you know, Amir did in the early game. However, come the late game, the later portions of the game, I think we've seen Amir become more careful with his positioning. Generally, even the Sicilian also not getting, you know, being killed, like collateral damage, you know, after Hayabusa max onto the Lolita or the Ruby or someone. Ooh, and that is going to be a catch off camera in the bot lane, and no retry for Shinigami. I think this should mean another free Lord. This is going to be an evolved Lord going to the side of Darkstars, and I think this is going to be one that is very, very, very difficult to defend as long as Ruby does not die here. Tigreal looking for an implosion play, most likely it does, you know, go in to try and get it, and it's going to be Amir on that Leslie, who is going to secure the ball. 1-1 here, trying to get the crossbow of Tang. Luminous Blast desperately is going to miss, as in the backline we are going to see Ruby 1 versus 3, you know, not letting them move, and still almost at basically full HP. That's going to be a 1-for-nothing trade. This could mean this Lord is a bit difficult for the side of Darkstars to use after the Guardian, you know, used to dive into the backline just to give a bit more space to them, but they are going to focus on the crystal. That Sun is going to melt it down, and it was a 2-0 sweep for the side of Darkstars. This is one scoreline that nobody was expecting, but it is the scoreline that we got. What can we say? Nothing, absolutely nothing. Darkstars played their part in getting, you know, that win. Sicilian actually not having the best of games till, you know, 20 minutes into the game. We still couldn't really tell where his damage was or whether the damage had any plans on coming. However, the Leslie anticlimactically actually taking control of the early game. Surprisingly, Leslie is a late game marksman, you know, but Leslie is the one that gave them that early game, you know, advantage. The couple of kills that she killed up, winning the lane against the 1-1, that Tig, you know, trying to stop her from recalling, instead giving off a kill. And, you know, little mistakes like this are the ones that add up to give your opponents the lead that they are not supposed to have. It brings their power spike closer to the early game. And yeah, basically Sun where do we even start from? Son was all over the map, like all over the map, getting turrets in the mid lane, you know, putting pressure all over the map, and unfortunately there was nobody that could match up to him. The Hayabusa tried to do that. Every time he tried to do that, he gets picked up, gets killed, and a free objective for the side of you know, of the side of Darkstars. So basically amazing macro play from Darkstars, really commendable. Shinigami actually did their best, but they just couldn't keep up with the tempo that Darkstars, you know, was bringing to them. And basically that, of course, that Lolita pick, very vital, you know, because of the 1-1 and things like that. So I'm guessing that's going to be game 1. That's going to be the match 2, pardon, and it's going to be Shinigami Darkstars beating Shinigami 2-0 sweep in this game 2. I think this should put Darkstars at the top of the table. Well played to both teams. Very good showing. Impressive how much Darkstars, you know, how good their gameplay has become from time, and well played to Shinigami also. I'm pretty sure there was going to be a lot of things to be fixed come subsequent games, and I think this is going to be good night from me, myself, Pixels, and I do hope to see you guys in the next stream. Pixels out.